YouTube fan community, Beach Boys fans, random people on the internet. My name is Giggens. We are here today to talk about the myth, the legend of SMiLE. This is known as the greatest lost rock and roll album of all time. It never came out. Well, until this thing came out, but did it really come out? The album itself was one of those things when you become a Beach Boys fan, you start reading books, magazine articles, and you start hearing about SMiLE. And especially for back in the day, like before this thing came out, the only way you heard SMiLE stuff was on bootlegs or on the Brian Wilson Presents SMiLE album because it was finished. But before all that, you had almost nothing besides hoping to find a bootleg or a cassette tape or something with, a 6th or 7th grade generation tape of really scratchy recordings. What I'm trying to get to is SMiLE influenced a lot in its lost albumness. Bootleg culture was huge for this stuff, especially in the 80s, and especially in the late 80s and early 90s when CDs came out and took over in terms of bootlegs. You can mass market that stuff so much faster and easier. What are your thoughts on the legend of SMiLE? To ask a really naive and stupid question, would it have been better if it never came out? If we never officially heard it? If the myth was maintained and the legend was left intact of us never really officially hearing something, would that have been better? Or are we better for being able to hold it in our little tiny hands here? Does owning SMiLE take away from its legend? Or does it make you jump into that rabbit hole even deeper? I think the latter, personally. Being able to hold this album gives the mystique even more of a, so I can hold this now. What took so long? What's the backstory here? What happened? So for me, I think it's cool, but, let's talk about that in the comments below. Does owning SMiLE, does having it officially come out in a big giant box set, does that take away the myth and the legend and the eeriness and the spookiness and the coolness of this thing, this hip underground record that no one's heard, Where does it all stand now at this point? Curious to hear your thoughts. My name is Giggens. Let's get talking about this thing in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.